guys, so Darling Denver here, trying to act energetic for the opening of a video because that's always a lot more engaging than me just sitting here with my hair in my face. So, hi, Darling Denver, and this is my second attempt at making this video. So, the title of the show is comically called Drunk and Disorderly. That's just a funny thing me and my best friend came up with, but then, the second part of it is a guide to figuring your shit out. And in my last two videos, I've done no such thing in guiding you to figure your shit out. Which might be partially because I'm still learning to figure my shit out and how to do that. That's definitely it, actually. So I thought that maybe now is a good time. I'm, home alone, so I don't feel too weird talking to myself. And I thought, what would I start with? How should I start to figure it out for me? Should I go back, start at like the beginning, like this is what happened, and like work my way through chronologically of all the shit that happened to me? And so like that's kind of what I'm going to try and do. Starting with, last night was weird for me. Last night was a weird night. I go to my writing group once a week. After group, last night we all kind of hung out. I was hanging out with one of my favorites in the group. We were just, bullshitting, talking, and he happens to know the name of one of my high school bullies. I've mentioned it before. Last night she came up again, and, she's kind of an ongoing sort of a joke, I guess, which is kind of like bullying in and of itself, which is, I'm not, like, progressing, I guess. It's not good for my development to just, like, bully back, but, it's been several years, and, whatever. So anyway, I'm rambling. Something came up, and my friend, goes, fucking Bailey? The fucking Bailey. And so anyway, my friend leaves. It's just me and a couple others, and we're hanging out, and we've gone to this sort of dance club, I guess. No one was dancing. It was dubstep night in Portland, So anyway, dubstep night, no one's really dancing, and then who walks in but Bailey? I haven't seen Bailey since I was 17 years old, a senior in high school. I haven't seen her since then. It's been a very long time. And how weird that I should be talking about fucking Bailey. That's her name. First name fucking, last name Bailey. Fucking Bailey. She shows up, and it was weird for me. Instantly, back in science class. I'm the weird girl. Back in science class. And then immediately from there, I think of all the things that have been said to me, done to me, and I realize this hasn't left me. I am not done yet. And, I was on a trip with my dad. This past summer, we were at a museum. We were at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I should have been totally psyched to be there. I love rock and roll. Should have been totally psyched to be there. But there was a field trip of middle schoolers, my actual worst nightmare, middle schoolers, on a field trip just everywhere. Every time, I should have been having a great time, but every time I would hear a group of them laughing, I would instantly have that anxiety and thinking, what on me are they laughing at? And they very well could have been laughing at me. I don't know. But being 22... I was 21 at the time, but being a 20-something, I should be grown up enough. I'm not, saying I'm a grown-up, but I should be grown up enough where what they're saying shouldn't bother me like it did when I was 13, 14. But it did. And I didn't even hear what they were saying at this point. I did when I was 13 and 14. But now I'm 20-something at a museum with my dad, and I'm panicked. I'm thinking, what are they laughing at? We were watching a movie, and there were a bunch of girls behind me all laughing and whispering. They couldn't see me. It was a dark room. We were watching a film. But I'm sitting in front of them thinking they saw me when I sat down. They're laughing about me. I don't hardly remember the film we watched, which is a shame. So anyway, what I'm saying is that this is what I've decided to start with, to get over what has been said to me, what has been done to me, So I thought, maybe I could start here with you. And if you've bullied somebody and you're watching this, I do know there's a reason that it's been done. And there's a reason people bully, and I don't think it's just to be mean. I don't, deep inside, as much as, I did when I was a kid. Now I don't think it's just to be mean. I think that, it's insecurity within the bully. I think maybe they've got some issues going on at home, and they take it out on somebody that they've targeted at school or, or online. But I need you to know, if you're bullying, that it does affect people deeply. It's not anonymous, like cyberbullying. It's not anonymous. At school, their whole world at school is being consumed by, when am I going to be bullied next? Where's the next attack coming from? If I go down this hallway, is it going to be different for me if I go down this hallway instead of that hallway? If you have bullied, if you do bully, I encourage you, well, if you're doing it, to think twice and stop. If you have done it, there's nothing that can be done about what you did. I encourage you to reflect on it. And I encourage you to contact the person that you bullied or people that you bullied. I encourage you to do it I'm not speaking for everybody that's been bullied. I can't do that. But I know it makes a difference if you apologize, even if it's been several years. It matters. And if you are being bullied, it's going to be okay. I've heard so many things about people taking their own lives because of bullying, because they can't take it anymore. And if you are bullying, that's a consequence for your actions, and you really need to think about that. If you are being bullied, please, if you are being bullied, it's not the end. It's not the end of the world, and you are going to be okay. There's a reason you've been targeted, and that reason is because you're different. You're an individual, and you are special, and you are beautiful, and they are threatened. And I understand there are things about yourself that now you're totally self-conscious about that maybe you weren't before, but don't let them do that to you. Don't let them do that, baby. It's not... You are so much more than what they see. You are so much more than what you see. And you are gonna be okay. You're gonna go on to do some amazing things with your life. And you are gonna be happy, but you must let yourself be happy. You have to let yourself just continue on, because it doesn't stop. There's always going to be somebody or something in the way, or somebody or something hurting you, and you just need to keep going, and it's going to be fine. Just please don't give up. It's going to be okay, and you are loved.